Yo, you said if Giannis doesn't win another championship, his legacy would be take a hit if he stays in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Well, the way people took it, I don't think people grasp what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know he's an all-time great. There's no denying it. Of course he is. He's phenomenal. I'm saying because he's so phenomenal, if the last title he won was in 2021 and he's never to win a title again, you're going to be like, damn, what happened? Because his talent warrants that. You're not going to blame him. You know it's the organization. You know it's Chris Middleton and his knees. You know it's Drew Holiday being moved out of town.
Dang.
You know it's Brook Lopez not necessarily being that guy anymore. You know it's those other things. But what I'm saying is that when you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, as great and phenomenal as you are, although it's through no fault of your own, it's hard to imagine you won a title in 2021 and other than that, you've been going home in the first round. That's underachieving. Now, that doesn't mean he's to blame for it, but it means that with that level of greatness, more was expected. More is on the scene. We're looking at KD, for example. KD got his 2 titles. What have we been saying? Over the last 5 or 6 years, where have you been? You've either missed the playoffs or you're going home in the first round, okay? The one time you went in the second round was when, you know, Kawhi Leonard went down and you were able to knock off the Clippers because Kawhi Leonard went down because, remember, the game before Kawhi Leonard had played and he dropped 38.
Yeah.
You know, so we're looking at stuff like that and we're saying, okay, because you're on this level, more is expected of you. And when that doesn't happen, particularly over a lengthy period of time, we're looking at that greatness and saying it wasn't enough. Now, in some instances, it could be you, but not with Giannis. It's that you didn't get the pieces around him. But the reality is that you don't want to sit around and see Giannis at home in the first round every year, having one title on his resume, not even playing in another title. Nobody wants to see that.
So what happens if he decides he wants to leave to go compete for that?
I don't have a problem with it because the organization would not have done what it's supposed to do.
But that's when he gets knocked for...
It depends. You got to remember, LeBron left, he went to join D. Wade and Bosh in Miami. So there was a knock for that. KD, it wasn't even that you went to Golden State. It was that you did it after Golden State had beat you a month earlier. You were up 3-1. Lose a 3-1 lead. You were less than yourself in that game 6 and that game 7 to join that same exact team